go. There we go. Can you tell I'm back into the filters? I haven't been on the Facebook filters for a while, and there's all these cool new ones in there. So just checking them out. They're just fun. They're just something different. Hey Mary, how are you? Good to see you on live today. So today I'm talking about content creation for your Facebook page. So over sort of the tail end of last week and this week, I've been talking about posting on social media. What to post. Oh, sneeze on me. Just chill. I think my life with Harley on my lives is coming to an end, maybe. We're getting a little bit more restless as we grow up, so this might be short-lived, we'll see. But today, I want to continue the discussion regarding posting on social media. So today is all about content creation. So what I spoke about last week was, one of the most powerful things. Luckily, I've got scarves on to keep him entertained, I say. Hey, Rob, how are you? See, Rob said hello, Harley. Last week I spoke about, one of the most powerful things that you can do on social media to grab people's attention, get more friends, get more followers on a business page, even make more sales, is all about storytelling, telling powerful stories on social media. But some people actually don't know how to do that. So this week I've been talking about how you craft that story. So how do you actually execute it, how you put it together. Yesterday on my live, I spoke about, hello Tina, how are you? Tina says hello, Harley. Yesterday I spoke about when to post, sort of what to post when, but I'm continuing this discussion today regarding content creation. So what are some of the things that you can actually put together and some content ideas for your page, whether that be a personal Facebook page or a business page. I am going to clarify the difference because your strategy will be different depending on where you are posting on social media. So I'll go through that sort of today. He's having a good chew. So anybody that's on with me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. Those of you that are on the replay, please put the word replay down below so I can give you a shout out, afterwards. I help home-based business owners and entrepreneurs bring their business online and teach things like social media branding, lead generation, social media strategies, things like we're talking about now, posting on social media. How do you do that effectively to maximize your engagement? Get more fans, followers, potentially even make more sales on social media for your business. So that's what I talk about a lot. Hello, Jen. Great to see you on live today. But I do also talk about personal development and mindset. Just once a week, I jump on and talk about that because it's a huge part of the equation in the success of your business. So I did that earlier in the week. Just do that once a week and the rest of the week is business. So today is all about content creation, and I want to structure this in a couple of ways, this live. One, I've got my watch in front of me. So I am going to try to do this in a very effective time because I've noticed that the more people I engage with on my Facebook Lives, and I'm just so keen to give you guys so much value, but when I give you all that value, I talk for way too long. And I'm very respectful of your time, so I'm going to try to get through this one quickly and make my lives a little bit shorter to make you, just help you absorb, the content. The juggling act is I just want to give you all the goods. I want to give you all the good information. Jen, you have caught a live for a change. Life's so busy. It is busy, Jen. With all the things everybody has going on in life, it is hard to sort of keep up with everything, especially, Facebook Live. So it's awesome to see you here today. Thanks for the likes and loves. Great to see you guys on. So content creation, couple of things. So I want to preface here. There will be a difference between a personal Facebook page, what you do. I'm just going to get rid of this alert here. Sorry, guys. Personal Facebook page and a business page. So your strategy will be slightly different. And also, if it is a business page, I want to go through, real content creation ideas. So if you're lacking ideas, like do any of you just sort of wake up and think, I've got no idea what to post on my Facebook page to create engagement, to, grab people's attention, and you rack your brain, over and over again to think of what content can I put on my page? Love catching you live. It's much better. It is different live, isn't it, Jen? So it's great to see you on today. So I just want to and I've got some notes here. So I'm going to juggle Harley. with my notes because I really want to give you all the goods, and I want to do it in a timely manner. Hang on, Ali. Okay, so the very first thing that we want to have in the forefront of our mind, whether that is on a personal Facebook page or a business page, whatever strategy you've chosen to do, is that it's all about attracting people to you. First and foremost, whatever you're doing, number one thing to think about is your content attractive? Well, you know, not attractive in the sense of looking, but, you know, is it interesting for people to look at? Are people drawn to your content, or are you just pushing stuff out on them? So if you've listened to many of my Facebook Lives, been here before, you would know that I'm definitely very anti pushing your products and your business out on a personal Facebook page. There's many reasons for that. Two most common ones is that, one, it's actually against Facebook policy for you to promote that you're selling anything on a personal Facebook page. Your personal Facebook page is there for social reasons. It is social media. What are you doing in your social life? What are you up to? Where are you going? What's happening? You know, things like that. That's what a personal Facebook page, you know, is for. So, hey Angela, how are you? You love the cartoon at the start. Yeah, I went through a phase a little while ago with the Facebook filters. They're so much fun. So I'm just back on exploring all the new ones at the moment. So we want to be very mindful of not pushing anything on anybody as far as our content is. You need to be subtle, and at the forefront of your mind, you're thinking, I want to attract people to me. This is the whole attraction marketing piece. You want to learn to attract people to you instead of repelling them. So, Mary, what social life? Well, you'll have to just get creative with, you know, having a cup of coffee at home and just enjoying the serenity or something like that. You know, just be creative with what you've got to work with what's happening, you know, in your life. Family. You know, children, precious times. It doesn't have to be all bells and whistles and excitement, and not everybody's doing exciting things all the time. But, you know, precious memories, precious people in your life, loved ones, you know, children, grandchildren, you know, whatever it is. There's many different ways that we can share our life with people that doesn't have to be all sort of bells and whistles. So yeah, we don't want to sort of hound anybody, push anything on anybody. We definitely want to, you know, do the whole attraction marketing piece. Also, what you want to take into consideration there is letting people into your life, whether that's good, bad, or ugly. So this is what makes us real and authentic, is we let people in. Now, on a business page, I found this really hard in the beginning. On this page here, this is, you know, a business page to me. I'm teaching people skills to build their business online. And I had a real problem with sharing my life on this page initially, particularly my children. I was very protective of them, and I didn't want pictures of my kids on a page where potentially I didn't know the people that were there. And it was one of my mentors that eventually said to me, you know, Helen, at the end of the day, marketing, online marketing, yeah, it's there to build a business, but it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Like marketing, online marketing, yeah, people want to learn the skills to build their business, but it's not exciting. And this is a people business, so we need to let people into our life. So don't be afraid on social media to let people into your life, whether that's good, that's bad. Sometimes when it's bad and it's genuine and it's real and it's authentic, that's when people will learn to trust you more. So when it is all bells and whistles and excitement and all those kind of things, sometimes that actually turns people off because they don't have that in their life. So they think, well, good for you. Glad you're having a great life. That's my life. I can't relate to that. And then they switch off. So it's very important to, sorry, I've got an alert there, is to let people into your life, let people know who you are, let people know what you're up to or what you're not up to if you're having a bad day. I've done that before. I remember I got wrapped around the knuckles by my mentor. This was a few months ago now, but I just took a screenshot. It was a selfie of myself at my computer, and I just said that. It's just like, I've just been you know, not bashed up, but you know what I mean. You know, I can't remember the words that I used, but I just indicated that I'd just been given a really hard time by my mentor and I'd been crying. But I was smiling on the selfie and it got huge engagement because, you know, my life, my business life, nothing's perfect. There's always road humps. There's always things that are going wrong. So really the key to any social media posting is to share you. Share things that are happening in your life, whether it's a, you know, personal page, you should be doing that anyway, but a business page as well. So I'm just going to run through these rest of these tips in relation to your content creation. Then I want to get to different types of content creation. So you can just have these things running through your brain. So when you're doing your content strategy, which I would suggest that you do, you've got all these new ideas to think of. Do you mean share your personal life on your business page, Mary? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and that's what I was missing. So now you'll see on my business page, this page is a business page for me. But yesterday I shared some photos. I just took Harley, I was doing some work on my computer and I took Harley out for a walk and I didn't even know Dad was here. He often does that. He just turns up and, oh, it's to the side here, not that one. It's over there. We've got a really nice rose garden. Now, I don't know anything about roses, but Dad comes and prunes the roses. So I just sort of went around the front of the house and Dad's in the garden pruning the roses. And so I put 3 or 4 pictures up yesterday. I took a selfie of Dad and I, you know, in the garden. It's been beautiful and sunny. It's meant to be raining all week, so I don't know what's going on with the weather. But, you know, that's something that I just shared. You know, I took Harley out for a walk and my 86-year-old father is out the front pruning the roses and just appreciating him and Harley and life. And so that's something very much about my personal life and my dad and my puppy. But it's completely personal. So I share a lot more on this page about what's happening in my life and just appreciating the small things, however small they are, because that's who I am. This is where I live. My dad's the only person, you know, parent, grandparent that we've got in our lives, in my boy's life. Like, he's very special to me. So I'm sharing those things with you guys. I don't have to, but you're getting to know who I am and what's important to me. So yes, Mary, I do mean on a business page because we are in a people business. If you're in a home-based business, you know, network marketing, direct sales, whatever it is, you are in a people business. And the reason why we start the business page is we want to attract more people, but we can't attract more people if they don't really know who we are as a whole. So, you know, you guys are getting to know me over time, who I am, what I'm interested in, who my family members are, who my animals are, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm letting you into my life. Sometimes that's scary. Sometimes it makes me vulnerable. You know, I cried on a Facebook Live a few weeks ago because I shared with you my illness that I had that was, you know, a terrible time in my life. But I'm letting you guys in, and through that process, you learn to trust me, I guess. I am a real person, you know, with real issues and, you know, things like that. So I hope that answered your sort of question. Yeah, and Rob, you appreciate that I am sharing, I guess, bits of my life with you. It's not all about business. So this is where I say you got to attract people to you, not you just as a business, you as a whole, you as a person. So people join people, not things. People in this industry think, oh, my products are the best, the business, the company is the best, and that's why people want to join you. No. People join you, your business, because of you predominantly. If people don't like you, they're not going to buy your products. If people don't like you, they're not going to join you in your business. So your number one asset is you, and you've got to let people into your life on social media. Personal Facebook page, we're kind of doing that anyway, but a business page, it is important to bring that personal element in. Right, now I do want you to remember, on a personal Facebook page or a business Facebook page, it does not matter how successful you are or you are not. It's irrelevant. It's how you treat people, what value you bring people, what interesting stories you bring people, what's happening in your life. That's what people connect with. Often the more successful the person is, the more distance there is with people because they think, oh, they're so lucky. You know, they may want what that person has, but the more successful the person, the far away they seem. So, the important thing to remember with your social media posting is not to brag, not to think you need to be successful. You don't. You just need to be genuine, authentic, interesting, creative, care, and most of all, give value to others. So don't get caught up with you're not successful, you haven't made lots of money, you haven't got a lot of people in your team, in your network marketing business, that kind of thing. It's actually irrelevant. Okay, it's about you as a person and the value that you bring to others. So I just really want to get that across with your social media posting. Some people just brag and they make out it's all roses and it's so easy and so exciting and everything's wonderful. That's not real. And nobody really cares. So just something important to remember. Now, on a personal Facebook page, I would encourage you to think of the 80-20 rule. So 80%, it's all about what's happening in your life. It's social media for a reason. Be social, post things every day if you can. And 20% you lead into curiosity and intrigue about, what it is you're doing in your business. But don't have it so heavily weighted with the business side of it. Even if you're doing it the right way with curiosity, and intrigue, you don't want to outweigh a personal Facebook page with business stuff. That's not what the page is there for. It's against Facebook policy. It creates the wrong impression. No one really cares. So just sort of stick to that 80-20 rule on a personal Facebook page. Jen, you as a person and the value you bring to others, absolutely. There's plenty of unsuccessful people on social media at the moment that are going to be far more valuable to you and teach you things and guide you than somebody who's a guru who's making millions of dollars. Just think about that. There are more genuine people that are not as successful that can actually be more valuable to you. Rob, they paint the wrong picture. That's right. Angela, it's cringeworthy. Yes, it is, Angela. Okay, the other thing I want you, so these are tips and then I'm going to get onto strategy. The other thing is really take notice of what captures your attention in your news feed. Social media is growing fast. Your news feed is full of content. Your Facebook cannot keep up with the amount of friends that you have on a Facebook page or the amount of fans and followers that you have on a business page. Not everybody is going to see all of your stuff, naturally. So Facebook has to choose who they send your content out to. Okay, so this is where engagement is so important, because you want Facebook to go, okay, these people find Helen interesting, they're liking her stuff, they're commenting on her stuff. So that's what we're always going for with content creation. You want to maximize your engagement, so Facebook is favoring your content in people's news feed rather than somebody else's. But I encourage you, big tip here, take a mental note. Actually think about it and absorb it in your brain. What captures your attention on social media? What stops you scrolling? What you're scrolling through Facebook and you actually stop and look at something, whether it's a Facebook ad, a post, a question, an image. Just remind yourself to take a mental note. Why did that grab my attention? That's a really good indication for you as to what content is resonating with other people more than other content. Do you get that concept? Does that make sense? So we do this unknowingly. We just scroll through our Facebook feed and we look through content and go, oh, that's cool. You stop and whatever, but you don't really absorb why it caught your attention. A tip I'm trying to get through to you here, hopefully you're absorbing this, is take notice of what stops you scrolling. What are you drawn to? And take a mental note. That was a really cool image. Those words were really powerful. And then try to replicate that for yourself, because if it's stopping you in your news feed, it's probably going to stop someone else. So just be mindful of your content creation. I spoke about this yesterday, so I obviously don't want to repeat myself, but just very, very briefly, I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. So obviously yesterday was yesterday and you'll need to go and check yesterday's Facebook Live to know what I was just about to say, but it was something about content creation and capturing people's attention. What was it, Helen? What was it? I can't remember. It must have been just so important. Jen, good point. What actually grabs your attention, what content you're absorbed by. Yeah. I know, Jen, I'm human. I forget things all the time. I get distracted. I write a lot of notes that are valuable. Yeah, and one thing I do, Rob, further to writing notes, is I save posts. Because do you think I can ever find them when I find something that grabs my attention and they'll go, I'll go back and look at that? Or I'll try to remember that person's name and I'll go to their page and have a look later. I'm busy at the moment and I can never find it. So when you're scrolling through Facebook, any post, there's 3 little dots in the corner. And so if you touch on those 3 dots, it gives you the option to save the post. So if you see something that's crafted really well or something that's really grabbed your attention, I hope my lighting's not too dark here. I can't even see myself in the screen. It's obviously the sun in the background there, but I hope you can see me okay. So just save those posts so you can get a little bit of a library of things that captured your attention and you can just roll with it in your busy life. It's just like, that's cool, save it. And then when you're ready to sort of work out some content creation, you can just go back to those saved posts. So it actually saves you a lot of time later when you're trying to come up with a content creation strategy if you've saved a lot of posts. You can see me okay. Thanks, Jen. Thanks for the feedback. And it looks like, yeah, Angela saves, Mary saves, Rob saves. So great work, guys, because that's a really great way to remind yourself of a content that's grabbed your attention and to give you ideas for future posts for yourself. The other thing I would encourage you, so just finishing off the tips here, is copywriting. Now, what I mean by copywriting is when you write a post or even a Facebook Live, what are the words that you're putting up the top? You need to entice people to watch your stuff, read your stuff, stop the scroll and look at your stuff. Amongst the busyness in their news feed. So what words are you writing? So I just encourage you, all this really takes is a little bit of thought instead of it's just come back to me what I was talking about yesterday. Most people actually just post stuff for the sake of posting stuff. They go, well, I know I need to post it like 2 to 3 times a day, so I'll just put up a positive quote and I'll just put up something, or I'll just put up a selfie, or and they're just doing it as a matter of process. So we all know that consistent action is one of the best ways to succeed on social media, and keep showing up when other people drop off. Just keep showing up even when it feels like you're not getting any attention. People are not engaging with you. If you keep showing up and giving value, it'll work in your favor in the long run. Okay, so when everyone else has given up, you're still going. So that's really important. But just put some thought behind that consistent action. Don't just throw stuff up on social media because you're just thinking, I need to take consistent action. Actually think of things like, what am I saying? What's going to grab people's attention? What grabs my attention? So it's just thinking a little bit deeper about the words that you use. So I see a lot of people doing Facebook Lives and they'll just have 2 or 3 words at the top of it. So unless it's grabbing my attention, or the words are like, okay, that's interesting, I want to watch that, I'll probably keep on scrolling. So you'll notice a lot of my headings for my, Rob, you know how many people disappear. Yeah, they show up on social media. It's no different to network marketing. Everybody thinks they're going to get rich quick. Social media is no different. So people think, I'll go on social media, I'll start a business page and people will find me and it's going to be really easy and I'm going to grow my business and attract all these people and, et cetera, et cetera. It just doesn't work that way on social media. You've got to take consistent action, but be strategic about the content that you're putting up. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. So it's a matter of putting thought to it. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Yeah, no worries. Just catch the beginning later. I'm an hour and a half earlier than my normal time because I'm doing a special call, like a coaching call for all the students in my branding course. I'm reviewing all their pages that they've created and giving them all, feedback on that and helping them, start their online journey. Any of you guys that want to be on the waiting list for the next time I release that branding course, if that's something that you need help with, just put the word branding down below and I'll make sure the next time I release the course that I let you know those details. So Jen, consistent action, yes, keep showing up and give value. Think what you are saying to engage with people. Awesome, Jen. You've just wrapped it up in an awesome sort of nutshell. Mary, and Facebook algorithms won't post your page in the newsfeed unless there is interaction. You got it, Mary. Unless you're getting engagement and interaction, Facebook is not going to favor your content over someone else's content. So this is another reason why we need to put some thought behind our content, because if you're just slapping stuff up on social media because you just think, I need to post 2 to 3 times a day, so you're just putting something up for the sake of putting something up, if that something that you've put up hasn't had any engagement or interaction, it's actually hurting your page more than you realize. So you think you're doing the right thing, but it's actually hurting your Facebook algorithm for your page. Leslie, it's an amazing course. Everybody should go through it. Thank you for your beautiful feedback, Leslie. Show up for yourself. Absolutely, Rob. Okay, so the last tip that I had there, when appropriate, have a call to action. So people do need to be led. People sometimes need to be led to a call to action. So if you're on a personal Facebook page and you're telling a powerful story, I'm not going to repeat all of that. I've said that in previous Facebook Lives this week and last week. Is there a call to action at the end of it? So if you think this is something that, might be able to help you in your journey, then please PM me. Or if you've got a free giveaway or something like that, like have a call to action when it's required, but not all the time. Your focus is giving value. Your focus is giving, not taking. But every now and again, have a call to action for whatever it is that you're trying to lead people to, because you're in business at the end of the day and people do need to be led sometimes. So have a call to action, every now and again for something that you're offering, because at the end of the day, you're still trying to grow your business. Sorry, there's alerts. Okay. And remember what I spoke to you yesterday about on my Facebook Live about the audience insights on a fan page, business page, or a group page. Use those insights into your posts to work out what people are resonating with on your page. What content are people digging from you? So use those audience, the insights in the post. I explained that yesterday. I'm not going to go through it again because I want to finish this Facebook Live in a reasonable time frame. But use that data and use that information to know what people are connecting with that you're posting. So it's just such valuable information that people are missing regarding your content creation. So with your variety of content, you can look at all those posts, look at the reach that Facebook gave you for those posts, and look at the engagement and the interaction on those posts. So very quickly you can see, okay, people loved that. Oh, nobody engaged with that. I won't do that again. Okay, so very, very valuable information. So that's tips about content creation, all very important. Does this make sense? Put the word sense down below if you're following me so far. The second part of this is that I want to talk to you about strategy. So I'm going to roll these off. These are different strategies that you can use for content creation. So picture quotes. Inspirational quotes. You can go to Google, pick up thousands of them, save them to your computer, schedule them in advance on your business page, okay? Or even in groups. Thanks for your feedback, guys. So picture quotes, positive quotes, inspirational, memes, things like that. That's one idea for content creation. Secondly, this runs in line with one of the tips. Let people into your life. Pictures of you, selfies. What are you up to? What are you creating? What's happening in your business? Where are you? Are you traveling somewhere? Are you having a coffee on the beach? Like, you need to bring into your posts your life. Let people in and attract people to you and what you're up to in your life. So you've got to have personal stuff. Even on a business page, we want to bring that in because it's all about letting people know, like, and trust you. And you can only do that completely when they start to sort of know who you are as a person. Not only as delivering value on a business sense, but as a person. Stories. So I'm not going to repeat that. We've gone through over that quite a bit. So stories is another element of content creation. Facebook Lives. I hope you're writing these down, guys. Facebook Lives. So they are the most powerful form of content creation. Are you doing them? Have you gone there yet? If you haven't gone there yet, why haven't you gone there yet? Why are you not doing Facebook Lives yet? They are the most powerful way for people to get to know you, engage with you, trust you, get to see who you are, you bring value. So Facebook Lives is the most powerful form of content creation. Now, next week, I am going to go into lots of different elements of Facebook Lives. You know, how do you make them better? How do you craft them? You know, things like that. So lots of good, juicy content about Facebook Lives for next week, okay? Status updates. Now, status updates are just words, so it could be text, but you know, you could just say something really powerful. You could have that attached with some photos, like I did yesterday when I came across Dad in my garden pruning the roses, just taking Harley for a walk. I just did a little bit of text about how, you know, we just need to stop and appreciate lives. Jen, thank you very much for sort of putting that in the feed, stories, Facebook Lives, let people engage with you. Awesome. Thank you, Jen. I'm going to watch this series again. There's a lot to take on. Yeah, Angela, you're quite right. Between last week and this week, you know, there's quite a bit of information to absorb about, you know, stories and posting and when and how and content creation. So it's a good idea to go and watch it again. Status updates. Thank you, Jen. So that could be... you know, just you're saying something, you're stating something, you're saying something inspirational yourself. You're just stopping and thinking about life, or you've picked up on somebody else's quote, but you've put it in your words with a bit of meaning behind it. Just status updates, just do it. They're quick, they're easy, but your content is out there and it's meaningful. So meaningful status updates. Questions, ask questions. What did I do? I think I told you guys about this one not long ago. I put a question up on this page. If you won $100,000 tomorrow, what would you do with it? And I went nuts. Now, it's not business related. It's just, but it made people think. It made people go into that dreamy world of what would I do? People loved it. And I engaged with every single person that commented on that. So for me, for my page, I'm increasing my engagement. People were tapped into the question because they're dreaming and imagining what they could do with 100,000. So it was really effective. One simple question, guys. So a question is content creation. Oh, these alerts are driving me nuts. Blog posts. Now, you may not be at the stage yourself where you're writing your own, but can you share others? So there's lots of written blog posts from other gurus in the industry that can be really useful information to other people. Okay, so share other people's blog posts or write your own and share them on the page. Okay, and in line with that as well is share great content. So sharing stuff is a content strategy. I would just, do you have special Harley scarves? I know they're all going to go in the bin after this week. I tell you, it's just chewing. I'm at the point where I really don't care. It keeps him quiet. So sharing other people's stuff. So other people's blog posts, other people's Facebook Lives, like share stuff out, share inspirational YouTube clips, things like that. So share interesting viral content. So if it's interesting to other people, this is in line with what I said before. If you find it interesting, other people are probably going to find it interesting. I'll caution that with a warning. Don't do it too often. Why you don't want to do it too often? Because you're probably sending people off Facebook. So you share a YouTube clip. If you share a YouTube clip and they click on your post, it's taking the people off Facebook to YouTube. Facebook don't like that. So if Facebook know that you're sharing content over and over, and I see this with people, I look through their Facebook page and it's just all shared content. So it might be interesting stuff, but every post is a shared. Facebook won't give you any favors there with sending your content out to other people because one, it's not originally you. People want original content from you. So yes, share stuff, but just don't do it all the time because it'll hurt your Facebook algorithm. It's not unique, original content from you. So people are like, well, where's Helen? If she's sharing all this other stuff, I want to hear from Helen. And the other thing is you may potentially be sending people off Facebook by doing that. So if they're going over to YouTube, they're going over to someone's blog post, things like that, then Facebook won't favor that content because they want people to stay on Facebook. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, put the number 2 down below. Jen, thank you again. Share great content, engage for value, not often because it could send them away. Well, not often because Facebook doesn't like you sending people off their platform. That's really sort of why. Yeah, Rob, that's right. They don't like other platforms. Now, we're almost at the end. I have not done a good job of keeping this short. Helen, I have to work on this. Maybe I just need to split up my lives and make them shorter, but make them like I'll do a topic a week or something like that, because I'm just giving you so much value, but I'm very mindful that I'm talking for way too long. Can you give me some feedback on that, guys? Would it be helpful for you if my Facebook Lives were shorter, but just, you know, maybe it ran over a week instead of just so much in one day? Let me know. I'd just be interested in your thoughts on that. Okay, and two last things. I just want to share with you there. Most importantly, I said it in the beginning and I'm going to say it at the end. Your primary objective is to give value. You're not there to sell predominantly. You're not there to brag about yourself. It's all about other people, not about you. So it's not all about your self-importance, what you're up to, what you're achieving, where you've been, what you've done. I mean, yes, you want to share those exciting things, but how are you sending the message? Is the message, look at me, look at me, look at me? Or is it really sending a valuable message to something like, you could achieve this too? So turn your bragging and good things into inspiration for others to follow, buy into, find you interesting and, you know, find you attractive to continue to follow, okay? And the last one, so it's not about you, it's about others. The last one is, and this is what I was saying, give value, give value, give value, give value. Give value. I'll say it again, give value. It's all about others, it's not about you. Angela, I can't always be with you live for the whole time, but I love your content. Thank you, Angela. I mean, that's the beauty of getting the replays. And Mary, you're saying it's fine. Okay, cool, that's interesting. Anybody else that's got feedback on, you know, whether my lives should be shorter, that'd be great. Unless you can catch the replay if you want to. So I'm not going to repeat myself and go through. There was 2 elements to this Facebook Live. One was all about tips and the second bit was all about strategy. But I've given you heaps of ideas there to mix up your content. So what you want to do with all of that is come up with a content creation strategy. So you don't want to do all positive quotes. You don't want to do all selfies. You don't want to do all sharing material. And I see that on a lot of pages. You want to mix it up. So it'll be, okay, an inspirational quote, a selfie, a Facebook Live, sharing a blog post, or, asking a question. All those ideas that I just gave you, come up with a content creation strategy, even for a personal Facebook page. As well as a business page. And if you are on a business page, another alert, gosh. If you are on a business Facebook page, do not forget the term exposure agent. So what I mean by that is if you are promoting products, you use your network marketing company, direct sales company as your exposure agent. So use valuable content from their website about whatever it is, the benefits of your products without mentioning the name of the products or the company, and building the business, the exposure agent like I do with building my business. I have talked about this before. Maybe what I'll do is put a link into the comments section below about what an exposure agent is. So after the live, I'll go back down because that'll just take me on a whole nother tangent. But leveraging the exposure agent, if you've got a business page, is a really, really powerful thing to do to build your business, okay? Leslie, everything is so valuable. I'm fine either way. I will always watch and listen to what you have to say. Oh, Leslie, bless you. Thank you for a beautiful comment. Jen, come up with a content strategy. Jen, I'm loving your comments today. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate you sort of summarizing what I'm saying here today for the benefit of others. That's awesome. So well done to you for going to that effort. I really appreciate that. Exposure agent is powerful to build your business. Yeah. And as I said, I'll put a link to a separate Facebook Live that I've done on that in the comments section. So if you're watching this now or on the replay, just search through the comments section later, and that can lead you with another Facebook Live where I'll explain that, because I want to get off. This is too long again. What are we going to do with me, Harley? What are we going to do? Just want to give you the goods, guys. Just want to give you the value. So this hopefully should be really helpful for you as far as tips for your content creation and different ideas for content creation, so you can come up with a strategy. And really, at the end of the day, guys, just put some thought to it. It's just more than just posting for the sake of posting. You're just putting thought and strategy behind it to make it more effective for you, so you can maximize your engagement. When you maximize your engagement, your algorithm will increase. Facebook will go, I like this person, so I'm going to send more of this person's content out. So then you get more eyeballs on your stuff, you get more engagement on your stuff. And when that happens, your business starts to grow. So it's worth the effort of putting some more thought to your content strategy than just posting stuff for the sake of posting. Okay. Jen, very helpful tips and ideas. Thank you. Thank you, Jen, for your feedback. So if you've got value out of this Facebook Live today, please put the word value down below. Let me know that this was cool content, and that you found it helpful for sort of future, content creation. So thanks, guys, for sticking with me for this long again. Next week, I'm going to concentrate on, Facebook Lives, the power of them. How do you make them easier? How do you structure them? Sort of going back to some of you that just haven't gone there yet. You're too afraid to go there yet. I just want to try to make it easier for you to, achieve that and get the benefit, of it. So thanks for all your comments, guys. Value. I've got a whole weekend to strategize. You do, Angela. Shannon, value. Rob, value. Angela, value. Awesome. So some of you guys that are on now with me live, thank you, Jen. Having a great day, enjoying a cuppa now. Awesome job today, Jen, on putting all those comments in. I will see some of you very soon on my branding course call, where I'm going to go through your pages, critique them, give you some valuable feedback so you can build an awesome brand online. So I'll see you next time, guys. From Harley and me, we are signing out. Bye. See you next time, guys. Have an awesome day, whatever part of the day it is for you.